GosuPizza. ASL presents GosuPizza.
Yeah.
Exactly, and we get to see what that random is going to be. And up here in the top right-hand corner, for Rip Z's, which I'm not sure that no BM is usually Rip Z's policy, but is going to be Z's GTJustin in the lovely pink.
Would you like me to introduce the third player?
That's all it. Right, I was just going silent so you could go for it.
All right. In the top left-hand corner, we have our heel Zerg player, Wisecrax, with no clan name known.
Guess not. Teamless. Nobody loves them.
Nobody loves them.
I like the teal. I always refer to this one as like baby blue. Just particularly when they're against pink. Like these are the two colors people paint in nurseries.
I know, but they work so well together because they're so soft.
Yeah, they do. I like it, particularly with like the stronger color mods. I like how they look on that.
So I know in like lower league brackets of like tournaments and stuff, like not well-known tournament, how do they work for like GSL and WCS and stuff for people that play random? They pick random one time. Do they have to maintain picking random every game? Or do they not do that?
Yeah. It does vary by tournament. So some make you sign up as a race, and you can only be that race. But random is a valid race that you can pick. So you actually pick random. But in some things, like in one of the MLGs, I don't know if you know the player Tilia. She plays both Zerg and Terran, but not Protoss. So she's allowed to pick between matches, and your opponent can then say, since they can pick, they force a blind pick. So you have to declare what race you're going to be before I declare what race I'm going to be. So you can't just counter pick, like that sort of thing.
So I don't know if you've seen, there is a cannon rush going down at the natural. The Zerg player who does not have an Overlord scouting the natural. So this might actually be pretty good for the Protoss player.
Yeah, it could be. And Wisecrax actually stopped his Overlord just before getting to the Forge Fast part. If he had gone a little farther, he would know that there was a Forge with nothing else there. And yeah, that will complete. The first cannon's a little weird, though. It's not in range.
No.
Of anything. So it's defending the pylon, but it's not actually in range of the hatchery itself. So he will have that there and now see that these in fact exist. And start a spine crawler on the high ground as well as on the low ground. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to stop this. There's three cannons that will be in range coming out, but still that this is a large investment. There's in this whole scheme there's many. Was he doing the full wall?
Yeah, he's just keep pushing up.
All right. This isn't how you do it, but it's neat. It could work. He's doing it with cannons and now with a gateway. Like, this is a way more expensive wall, but it's actually a way stronger wall. So
I mean,
this could work out.
Completely trapped in the base. He's going to lose his queen. The spine crawler won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, so hatchery will fall there. The gateways right with this is really, really interesting. It's going to be able to get one cannon down.
That's about it.
Then he'll have to root up to the high ground.
Yeah, he's building his gateways and everything.
Yeah, he really wants that high ground vision so that he can't get spine crawlered from up there, but he's going to be spine crawlered from up there. Like, it's now that the creep is moving over to that corner, he will be able to just get the spine crawlers, move them over, and start going to work on these gateways. That one gateway that he made is also not powered, because it was relying on that first one. First pylon.
And I think he's just, I hope he's just going to macro a little bit behind this, the Protoss player, because if he does get by with those lings, it's pretty much game over for the Protoss player.
The other interesting part here, he's going to, so he's now making a zealot at the proxy position, but he can't attack with it because there's no room.
Yeah.
It's not. I think when this comes out, it may get stuck. Oh no, there is. That's a
okay.
nice little corner. I'm actually surprised. I thought he would just get trapped in there. But so that's all right. But there's already roaches out. There's lings out, like a good number of them. 2 spine crawlers up top. Despite all this stuff, I think this Protoss spent so much money that he's behind.
He is building a Stargate right now at his main base. This spine crawlers look different to you? They look so cool right now.
Yeah, it's again this strong colors, I think.
Yeah.
He's gonna break through here. Go after these cannons.
Are great.
Yeah, unpower everything. He shouldn't bother with these lower ones right now. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. So just going directly after the gateways, pylons, he'll be able to break out. And this is actually going to basically reset all the tech for GTJustin. He's got the Stargate, but he doesn't even have a. He won't even have a gateway once this one goes down.
No, he's got 2 photon cannons, and he's building a Nexus right now, which I don't think is really a good idea.
I think he's got to get gateways back up front to.
You can get that void ray out, maybe a second void ray. It could prolong the game even more and pretty much reset everything.
Yeah, he will come across the gateway, or the cannons will be done. I think he does need to just wall this though, or else these roaches will just get in on them really, really fast. And even go to work on this forge here. He will start a wall.
I'd go after the pylon.
Yeah, there will be 2, but either way, he can do this multiple ways. He doesn't have an infinite amount of time, but going after the
he's
forge
just going to bypass it all.
Just run by it.
This is just a couple of ridges, but
The Void Ray will make short work of these, as will the Photon Overcharge, so it's not going to get a lot done with the roaches, but his speed is almost done. If he gets a good number of speedlings in, could do some damage, but 3 cannons up in the natural now, the Nexus actually there, and a Void Ray out is going to be sufficient to hold quite a bit. And he didn't make a hatchery behind this or anything. So.
Did he saw the Void Rays, and he hasn't built. I mean, I don't think a Spore Crawler really do anything. The Queens are. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't have player tech. He has. How many drones? 14 drones to 34 probes. I mean.
Yeah, I think what I thought was I mean, certainly at one point, Wisecrax was ahead. There was just so much spent on the Protoss cannon rush, but then the way that it was helped or followed up with after this was not, I don't think, strong enough. So he's kind of on the defensive, and if he wants to go for a natural, he still has to clear all these cannons out.
Uh-oh.
And
I think that's what he's going to lose so many of those lings.
Yeah, that's not the best angle of attack for the lings. Single file. He will take this out, but here come the Void Rays. I
think the Queens can definitely hold it off, but he should have sent those lings to the natural base of the Protoss player, and he knows he should bring the Queens down. He shouldn't separate those Queens.
Yeah.
And transfuse.
Yeah,
there's a transfuse, and the Void Rays will
back him off. But even still, 3 Void Rays out is still a lot, and he's going to be able to regenerate his own shields as well. And a good time warp down, too, can just kind of debilitize the Queens a fair bit.
All right, those lings are getting in that base.
Yep. Into the mineral line. Just really skated past 3 complete cannons. And he'll have to run back down into the natural, but he may end up losing a lot of the tech here because there's just not enough actual units. In the meantime, the Void Rays going after. Oh, he loses his mothership core.
5 block.
His Spore Crawler. That's not the best. And is he just maybe a little too distracted here for the control that he needs? But Void Ray's out right now is definitely no joke. And a fifth one making his way across. He kind of needs to get more queens up, double down on these spark crawlers, something.
Oh, he lost one Void Ray.
But
there's nothing. There's nothing here. He can't make
Not only
anything.
that, but he's supply blocked. Yeah.
I mean, he has 20. This is like the beginning of the game. This is like a 4-minute game right now.
Yeah, this is really hard to deal with at this point. 3 queens is still good, and they do have a lot of energy, but he's just so beaten down in what his economy is. We're at 15 drones to 50 for our Protoss player.
And you never want a Protoss to be ahead of you in economy.
No.
Just bad news.
Yeah, definitely bad news. And finally getting his gateway account back up to a decent number of 5. And just still continuing to track out these Void Rays.
You just keep producing queens, which is actually a great idea. I mean, these queens can't hold off these Void Rays.
Yeah, that's the thing you want. It's just there eventually comes that critical mass where you can't do it, particularly if there's any zealot support at all.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just take down that spine crawler immediately. Going after drones here as well. And he's just not taking the fight. I think a little smarter now with these Void Rays, just not taking those fights. Go in, poke, and then leave before you actually lose one. And there's now 6 out. I'm not sure where they're going now, but
2 observers. I'm curious why he has 2 observers. Maybe to scout. There's a hidden base or something. But this is 44 to supply. It's a 104, and he's supply blocked.
Yeah, I mean, he's just now going up to layer tech, and it's already 16 minutes into the game. He's going to get continually supply blocked because there's no way to stop these overlords from dying.
These queens are blocked on the ramp.
Yeah.
There we go.
And
Protoss shields are OP. Can I just say that?
Oh, totally. And Transfuse is also pretty good.
Oh, I love Transfuse. Did you ever see that clip of the one Ultralist I went into? Like a full supply, and these queens just followed up, just transfusing one Ultralist.
Pretty good. It works.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Ultra's good. Good unit. So again, like you said, we've got a lot of queens. I think there could be maybe a couple more spore crawlers.
Yeah, I agree.
In that, because you've got to really quickly take these things down. They'll be going after the creep there. Yeah. But the supply is just a little out of control. He's actually teching up behind this to everything else.
And there's a stalker drop going on in the main base. Gonna pick off the Hydra Den, which could really help him out right now.
Yeah, we'll be able to. Well, his zealots are kind of wandering around or something. But as they go up the queens, I think this is the situation you want it, where the queens have to be pulled off doing something else. And the natural's just going to go down to the Void Rays in no time. It's no time at all, and that does fall. And, GFG.
ASL presents GosuPizza.
Right-hand side, our random player who actually picked up Protoss again is going to be the now red Protoss player GTJustin.
Right. And in the top left-hand corner, we have our blue Zerg player, Mr. Wisecrax, who got cannon rushed last game, unfortunately. His overlord did not scout the pylon or the probes.
Yeah.
And it just went downhill from there.
Such a pity. Going for at least so far the same opening here for GTJustin.
I think it's going to try the same thing. That'd be ballsy.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. It's actually also a little harder to do on this map. To do the full wall is really hard on this ramp. So I don't know. Wisecrack actually sending down, I don't know if that was intentional or not. He sent down 2 drones.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know what he was doing. 3 of them, actually. So I don't know whether he was just looking for something or what. But it's actually going to be gateway first at GTJustin's base. And once again, is the Overlord going? He's not there yet, but he will eventually get into position to see what's.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, why does he have? Oh, Ender.
Oh, trouble.
So he has his. I don't know why he doesn't just keep his Overlord above his natural.
Yeah, you'd think that you might learn that lesson.
Paused.
Okay. Lag. I don't know if that's me. I don't feel lag, but I saw my name pop up as a yield lagger.
Game resumed.
Yeah, it is bringing the Overlord back over it, but yeah, it should
Nope, he's
kind of
putting
be
it
like
Front of
station.
it. He
Yeah.
could easily cannon rush the back of it without
Yeah.
any vision.
Yeah, generally, if you keep it like right over, you're fine. And we're going for the Nexus there for GTJustin, so he's going to play a little more macro-oriented this time around.
He wants to.
He just get the probe, but I don't know what that's for. Maybe he's actually going to. I don't know what he's doing. Just a bit of a late scout there. Maybe he wanted to cause an overreaction or a drone pull. Just carrying on with the normal stuff. The Cyber Core starting, the Forge starting, and gas going down there now. While the hatchery finishes in the natural. Yeah. And no unit being made out of that first gateway yet. But of course, there's no aggression coming out
Yeah,
of our
pretty-
third player, so no need.
Pretty standard openings.
Yeah. Normal stuff. This probe is definitely making his way around the map, though, a fair bit. Wants to see. Obviously, you don't really expect proxies or anything from the Zerg player, but maybe
Hostile
checking for either.
frigate.
Yeah, maybe hidden base or just to drop a pylon there later on and attack from the south. And the gold base is being taken there by a Zerg.
Oh, you're lagging
I don't know
out
why
again.
why that's happening. Because I'm watching. I've got this. Well, let me. It shouldn't matter, but I'm just going to pause our stream too. I never lag. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's
I
weird.
blame that on that.
There you go. Oh, he did take the third base. He's
Yeah.
building that up, which is smart. It's fine. It's okay. You can still go 3 base with the 4 gate and be okay.
Yeah, at that point, I think he's already kind of knew what his opponent was actually doing. He's got an Overlord in position over the main base, and there is. See, is this still me?
Ender.
I think I'm gonna have to relog after. Let me see if anything is weird open for me. But I have literally like the fastest internet in Toronto. I never lag. I don't know. Shut the stream. I shut. Whatever. Try it.
Game resumed.
All right. So this is a good move for the Zerg player as long as he doesn't. Okay, he does have a pool, but he went layer already. I'm not sure if going layer right this second is okay. I would try to get my economy up just a little bit more. The mothership did scout it, of course.
Yeah, he knows that is there. Our Protoss player is actually adding on the Robo as well behind his main, and there's only the one gate there, and he's well over halfway point on the cybernetics core. So it's not shaping up to be just a gateway attack or anything.
No.
And will this overlord actually wander by and see that there is a proxy pylon? Yes, that is visible to him. So that may indicate that he has to do something to defend himself a little more. But given that there's actually no imminent attack, that may actually be more misleading than anything.
This mothership core, oh, the queen's there, but it could pick off a few drones.
Yeah.
At the gold base.
It's all nice and pretty in pink.
It is. I think
supposed to be red,
they
like
patched the
glowy
colors.
pink.
I really
Yeah.
think they patched the colors because
They might have.
that
There's something
used to
there,
be like
yeah.
that. And I'm on low settings right now, so.
Okay. So he is going after that pylon there. It's going to be cleaned out by GTJustin. There are tiny little bits of lag. I don't know why.
I'm not getting any on my end. It's
No?
definitely you.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they changed the colors. These Zerg's wings, I don't know, these wings look pretty freaking awesome.
We do have 5 more gateways coming out. The Warp Prism is done, and
Yep.
one of these Immortals. So we're going to be getting some aggression out here. But now that the proxy pylon is out, then it all comes down kind of to this Warp Prism and what he can do for everything. Our Protoss also has to be mindful to put down some more pylons, or else he's going to get supply blocked here as all these gateways do come online.
Yep. But it's definitely going to be like a two-base all-in. If it's going to work, that's the question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's
I don't
moving
know.
out raid
I'm
as
not sure.
Wisecrax
Oh,
gets this nice
He got
surface
a
area
few
with these
units.
sentries. Yeah, Ling's really only dying there and does use a lot of his force field energy.
oh, if he can get that
Uh,
pylon, no, that pylon is
Yeah,
that Immortal is
Pylon
going to
really
mess
key right now.
up.
He should back up, but the real big benefit to that is the loss of sentries and the loss of their energy, which is really the key behind an attack like this.
Oh, he just used his.
Yeah,
that might have
that's-
been a little bit of a delay,
Yeah, I don't think he needed that.
but it's gonna come into play very.
Yeah, it does.
It's
I
doing
think
work.
Wisecrack kind of forcing the issue here a little too much. He didn't have to take that.
No,
He didn't have to go up there. I think he's still all right. He wanted to get the cybernetics cord, but unfortunately leaves it alive. This warp in back at home is Zealots coming in, but obviously Roaches will clean that up at fairly minimal losses. Definitely Justin there losing a little bit less than his opponent.
yeah, it's 2,200 to 1,475 loss.
Warp in.
I mean, it's
at-
not too bad. It's a pretty even game. He needs a lot of speedlings right now. These roaches. I mean, he's got a lot of roaches, and he's sacrificing a few. Maybe it's his rally point, but
Yeah, the rally point's not the best right now. Of course,
oh yeah,
right
it's
in the
that.
middle.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got the attack still going on in his main base, but that's going to be dealt with. He's not able to pay full attention to these roaches as they go after the Immortals, but there's not enough force fields here now to actually secure this position.
And
So,
here comes the
He's
wings. I
kind of
think
going to overrun
with
it.
the wings he'll be okay. And he's got the mothership core. That queen, very nice.
And that does get cleaned up. There's still 2 Immortals alive that will get picked up by the Warp Prism, but for all intents and purposes, that attack is over.
Yep. And I think a counterattack will secure the game for him.
Yeah. He has swung that Warp Prism around, and he's going to be dropping back into the natural, but I think that's a little bit more of a gimmick type play right now. And there's me again. I don't know what the hell is that.
I got a couple of things of lag during this game, so
It's weird because it's not showing me. Usually, you know how when you lag out, I'll say it after this, because here comes the attack and then the natural, and it looks like Wisecrax is just going to kill all these probes here and go directly after the Nexus. 2 Immortals being a little bit annoying, but they're just not going to outweigh the damage that's being done in GTJustin's base. They'll be losing this Immortal back at home. kind of take everything down. The Nexus and the Natural falls, and I think we're seeing our Protoss player on his last legs here, as everything just kind of floods in.
Yeah.
I'll relog after this game anyway.
He does pick up that Immortal, but I mean, it only takes so much time to pick off that last couple of Immortals, and pretty good game. It was that gold saved him. GG.
Yeah.
ASL presents GosuPizza.
Because this is a ZVZ.
Yep.
So everyone get comfortable. If a single swarm host is made, then we could be here a while. But I don't think there will be one though. I think we're gonna have this decided with like lings and roaches and stuff like that. That would be my guess. 2 overlords on a direct collision course with one another. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary yet. There's no like early pool or anything. Overlords will kiss.
The scoreboard does not read 1-0. There's no scoreboard. It's just
there was a
1-1.
Yeah.
He just probably didn't update it.
Yeah, probably. That's saver.
So, hatch first for Wisecrax. There is not a natural up for. Wait, was that a 14-14?
I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, they look reasonably simultaneous to me. I guess the extractor a little bit later, but he will move down into his natural as well, and we'll be dropping that. So pool done much sooner for our blue player. But of course, the hatchery will subsequently finish sooner as well for our red. So despite that, there's no real sign of immediate aggression. As the pool's finished, there's actually no lings or anything on the way, so he's just gonna macro his way out of that.
Oh.
Have the gas for later. Did your cat attack you?
No, I was reading what Archer said. I didn't see the score. No.
Okay.
So this is gonna be, I'm assuming, an all-in. He took the gas off the extractor, and now he's building drones.
Yeah, he's working on the speed now. He's continuing to drone up, so he's going to have that definitely first by a fair margin. Not as much as you'd think, maybe like 20 seconds, something like that. In neither of them going like directly to a Baneling nest or anything like that just yet. So I think this could end up being a little more mackery.
Yeah. I predict Ling Muta for 1. Oh, we don't see mutas that much anymore, do we?
No.
I've been gone for like 6 months.
The spores are just so
they're so
good
strong
now. Yeah, they're just crazy good against them now. The Baneling nest will come down there for Wisecrax. And
just a good idea. Very good idea.
Definitely pretty good. He may have, I was thinking he may have the advantage here given that he is the natural, is the main Zerg player, whereas Justin, of course, is a random player. So maybe he's a little more familiar with this matchup, just has played it more. Yeah, we get
Don't
clean
send your
wanderer.
thieves after an overlord.
No,
Use
it's
it
not
for
gonna make it.
injects and creep bread.
Not going to make it queen. You're not going to
There's some devil red Zerglings over for Wisecracks right now.
Yeah.
And there's Justin's Speedlings. Speedlings for both.
Both speedlings are finished. Justin going up to the
24
up to-
18.
what is he doing here? He's pulled off some of his lings. Banelings are now morphing in, so he does reveal that is the tech that he has. But a Roach Warren coming down for Justin on his side of the map. So if he can hold out until he gets a few roaches, may do pretty well against the Baneling tech.
2 spine crawlers.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 spine crawlers down there. There's a lot of lings on Justin's side of the map right now. And he's going to try and spread them and get a nice little surround
Got 3
here.
banelings coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Neutralizes one. Oh,
Right.
loses a big pack there, but it could have been worse. I think Wisecrax is in, I don't know, a decent position here. He's kind of backing up now where he can kind of drone up a little bit more. But there are roaches coming out for Justin, a lot of them.
Well, they're really close in
let's-
supply. The only thing that's going to matter is the roaches. It's 21 drones to 20 drones, 25 lings now, 16 lings, and 4 roaches. So those roaches would take the cake because he's got banelings. But I mean, then again, if he got like one really good baneling hit on those lings, he can get a nice surround on those roaches. And,
Yeah, you can completely
it'd be pretty
neutralize them. You can also just play a game where you run around them and just go for the mineral line counterattacks all the way. He does have, you know, he's going to have a spine crawler up. Has kind of a queen or 2 in position, though he's losing the one at the bottom of this ramp that chased an overlord down there off the creep. Ling's poking up to see what's going on.
Oh no, the banelings!
Yeah, bad detonation there.
Hey, quick!
Yeah, he's just kind of controlling everything all
Get that
together.
surround! Get that surround!
Yeah.
Oh,
Banelings though
the
bursting on roaches,
banelings.
so not great. And as he cleans up that forest, this little group
Don't
of
run
lings
away!
will come into the
Don't run
main.
away. It's just one roach. Counterattack possibly? I mean, there's 2 spines up, but he
He's-
could
he's
just
got the
completely
speed.
bypass that.
Yeah, he's got the speed to go around them. If he can get in the top half of this mineral line, then the spines aren't going to be able to do anything. They don't cover that area. But he will have to deal, obviously, with about 10 more roaches coming out.
Yep.
And he's just going to run directly into the main
Which is smart.
with that small group. And going directly after some drones here. If he can take down the queen, then that's a pretty good pickup, and that will fall. And getting a few extra roaches as they kind of get
Oh yeah,
isolated.
it's gonna get those 2 roaches in the base.
Yeah.
And probably get the pool if he can. There.
Yeah, and they're still alive as more lings stream on in. Yeah, if he
Yep.
gets the pool, that's huge. And he will. They're not
Alright.
going to be able to clean this up in time. Does pull it down. Lings are still alive, and
If he he can go behind the mineral line and pick off
Yeah.
some of those drones.
you get there.
Beautiful
There's
work.
enough lings. He's getting a few more. Good target firing to grab a couple extra. And
Oh, he's backing off.
yeah, the few extra lings are saying, no, I did a lot of damage there. There's no point in throwing these away. And we don't even have another spawning pool coming down just yet for GTJustin. So he's just on roaches for the time being.
I hate when my queen dies. It's just the worst.
It's not good. He's sending another queen out off the creep to go after the overlord. Something both players seem to like to do.
I mean, kind of. It's really good if you can get it if you have an extra queen.
Yeah. It's just, this is so far. Like, I could totally see chasing it for an extra 20 hit points. Not chasing it, like, to the watchtower. You know,
that
he'll
queen's
get
gonna
it.
get picked off though.
Yeah, he'll get it. It just, the last one that he had do that died immediately.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a good fight
Yeah.
because
Yeah, Wisecrax is just going to pull through here. He's going to catch all these
Surround
roaches. He
him.
should really surround them, yeah. Just to hold them in place.
those roaches are like, "Fuck you!"
The old roach stutter step. And he will clean them up. And I think this push across here now may just be
So
trying to
this is
seal the deal.
GG or die because
Yeah.
both of them don't have layer tech. He's got so many units right now: 36 lings, 9 roaches, so 32 lings, and 12 roaches. So, and he's gonna get a
He's
couple
sending the
banelings hits on
banelings
the
right
mineral
to
line.
the line. Boom.
He
Nice
did a great job
explosion
right
there.
Yep.
And yeah,
GG.
some taps out there.